let's start with the serious part. The Trey Yesavage, Boyertown zone, Pottstown, Boyertown. He did that to the Yankees. So this is not unusual. It's unusual that his first game this season was pitched in Jupiter, Florida, which is the Cardinals complex.
Wasn't he like high A, and he's like moved all the way up to now he's throwing 7 complete in it, because 7 like incredible innings in the World Series in the span of a year.
I mean, he's he made even the great Shohei Ohtani look like average last night.
There's a photo that I don't know what photographer it was, got
Ohtani swinging and off balance, and he's already
his
walking off the mound.
Helmet's off, Ohtani's on the ground off balance, and he's gone.
I'm already walking around. I'm done with you.
Incredible.
But there is a basic. It's not a tried and true, but I think most times you will find in any sport. Soccer, hockey, football, basketball, baseball. Okay? If you play with the lead, it makes a big difference. Now, in soccer, it's an absolute. As soon as you score the first goal, the game's over. But I usually go the exits. All right, we're done.
But you play with the lead, you stay in the lead.
But you play with the lead. Now, it's not perfect. But what have the Blue Jays been able to do? Yes, the Dodgers took the lead the other night, 1-0. But when Guerrero hit the home run to put them in front, it changed the entire dugout. It changed the tone, tenor of the game. And the Blue Jays have not trailed since. They led the rest of that game because they played with the lead, which meant they could play with their bullpen a little bit. And then they got to last night. Yesavage was great. They hit the back-to-back homers to start the game.
3 pitches, 2 home runs.
All right.
It's about as good as you get.
Right. And you sit there and you watch them play with the lead. And that was so important, especially against a team that really has, they won game 3. But remember, yes, the Blue Jays won 11 innings without scoring a run. They also did it with a depleted offensive lineup.
Yeah.
1 injury plus managerial issues. Okay, which to his credit, you notice he has changed how he's managed since that game.
He put Schneider in immediately.
He's been keeping his offense in there the entire time. All right. So now, but remember this: the Dodgers have essentially gone 3 games now without really scoring because they went 10 innings without scoring a run the other night till Freeman hit the home run. Now you add in the next 2. So, that's a game.
Yeah.
Right? And then the last 2 games, they just have not been hitting. And, and Kevin Gausman, whom I feel is the best pitcher I ever saw on the mound at Medley Field, LeBron Park, when he was done, he was pitching for Aberdeen at the time. When he was done, I looked at Joe Putnam. I said, that kid, that is some special dude right there. And believe me, there were rehab starts in there that the Pirates sent. Rehab starts, like guys that were like Zach Duke and guys like that were already in the majors. He was the best pitcher I ever saw in that mound. Best. I sat there and went, man, this guy is good. Now, he's going to go against Yamamoto, who has 2 complete games. And it is the best chance. Yamamoto is the single best chance they have to get to Game 7.
Yes.
Who has been just outstanding. Now, if George Springer is able to play, it then brings with it a decision on what to do with Bo Bichette. Because Bo Bichette has to be in the lineup.
Yeah.
But he also means he has to play second base. You are weaker defensively with Bo Bichette at second base than you are in their current setup with Isaiah Kiner-Falefa out there.
So the question is, do you put Bichette out there?
No, there's no question you put Bichette out there. Once again,
you go
what
offense.
Do you start with? You always start the game with your best offense out there.
Yeah.
I don't need some analytics geek to go, I got it. Just take your numbers off to the side, okay? That's okay, sport. There's a way to do that.
And that was what was done last night, where Schneider was playing left field until after the 7th. They were up at that point, I believe, 5 or 6-1. And they brought Straw on. And then he had an at-bat because of how the order worked. But he was out there for defense. He wasn't out there for offense. Exactly. They had a 5-run lead.
Exactly.
Right? They just held it.
Okay. That's how you play the game. You put your best offense out. Then, when need be, you mix in your defense. He did not do that in Game 3. He has done that in Games 4 and 5, backed up by excellent pitching. And obviously, his guy, Guerrero, is just been fabulous in this series. But Barger's been great. Bichette's been outstanding. I mean, there's just been so many elements in this that's made a difference. I mean, Kirk didn't have a great offensive game last night, but he's been great behind the plate, and he's had a great series offensively as well.
And then, your pitchers have been, Yesavage. This is just incredible.
What Yesavage did last night was special.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he didn't start pitching until he was, I think, a freshman or sophomore in high school. He didn't start playing baseball.
Again, he was in one of the lowest levels you can be in the MLB system, high A, which is about as low as it gets.
Sure.
To start the year.
Yeah.
And now he's pitching in Game 5 of the World Series.
And
pitching great to one of the best offensive teams in baseball.
Wow, he had great command last night. And Blake Snell on the other side, look, he gives up the 2 home runs early. He had, some nights you've got to fight your way through it. Look, he fought as far as he could fight last night. I mean, no problem with that. But again, the Dodger bullpen is a problem.
Yeah.
Right? It was not a problem in Game 3. They were magnificent, but they were also facing a depleted lineup. Again, the 3 guys he took out, let's take Springer off the board here. So that's an injury. The 3 guys he took out were a combined 6 for 12 in that game. The 3 guys he put in were 0 for 11. All right? So it changed the dynamics offensively, and he put himself into an offensive box. John Schneider is taking himself out of the offensive box and has allowed his offense to play deep into the game. Then he's made his defensive moves, and I give him a lot of credit for that. So today is a travel day, and then tomorrow Yamamoto gets the ball from Dave Roberts, and it's going to be Kevin Gausman for the Blue Jays. And again, Yamamoto has been great. Gausman he's actually been the best pitcher.
Yeah,
for Toronto all season long, and that is tomorrow in Toronto.
And I am very intrigued by what happens because, of course, if the Blue Jays, let's say the Blue Jays get ahead, all of a sudden, as we've seen in other World Series, is your bullpen is every pitcher. And everyone's like, you bring me in to close the game out. We, of course, saw it with the Giants all those years ago. Madison Bumgarner was like, put me on the mound. I will win this game now.
Let me give you
so you've got Scherzer. You've got Bieber. Like, all of a sudden.
Let me give you an underrated guy in this. Chris Bassett. Chris Bassett has quietly come into a couple of games and has quieted the Dodgers. He's just, he doesn't overwhelm you with his fastball, but his command has been excellent. And I think he's a guy that is the bridge guy that they're looking for, because he'll be rested.
Yeah. Right? He's gone against, he's 4 innings, allowed 1 hit, 1 walk, 5 Ks.
Right. He's just been a pro's pro the way he has pitched to this point. To me, he's that bridge guy in the 7th or 8th inning that then gets you to the 9th where you make a decision as to what you do with Hoffman or not. So that's how I look at that. So, that's one thing right there. Thanks for listening to Sports Talk with Steve Jones. Catch the latest from me on the 7 Mountain Sports YouTube page. Find clips of the show on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook by searching up 7 Mountain Sports.